Ever feel like there's just not enough time?
Yeah.
It's like we're all given the same 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But some people,
Right.
they just seem to get so much more done.
It's true.
So today we're diving into this YouTube video
Okay.
called Value of Time.
Interesting.
And he uses this really compelling story to illustrate why
Okay.
prioritizing our time is so important.
I'm intrigued.
So the story follows this guy named Ravi.
Okay.
And he's got it pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
He has a decent job,
Right.
a nice apartment,
Okay.
dreams for the future.
Sounds promising.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
He's just wasting a lot of time. Procrastinating, not really focusing on what matters.
Classic present bias.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, where you prioritize immediate gratification over long-term goals.
It makes sense.
People want that instant reward.
Right. And for Ravi,
Yeah.
this catches up with him
Oh.
big time.
What happened?
He loses his job,
Oh, no.
gets evicted. His friends start distancing themselves.
That's rough.
Yeah, it's like a total downward spiral.
So what turns things around for him?
Well, that's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
He meets this wise monk.
Oh, I love a good wise mentor.
Me too. And this monk, instead of giving Ravi direct advice,
Yeah.
tells him this parable exactly about a farmer named Gopal,
Okay.
who's kind of like Ravi in a way.
How so?
He doesn't really plan ahead,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't prepare his fields for planting,
Oh.
just procrastinates all season long.
What happens?
Well, you can guess. Come harvest time,
Right.
he's got nothing.
Empty fields.
Empty fields, and it's like a metaphor
I was just thinking that.
for Ravi's own empty life.
Right. All that wasted potential.
Exactly. And then the monk gives Ravi this gift,
What is it?
an hourglass.
Oh, wow.
Such a powerful symbol.
It really is.
The sand constantly flowing,
Yeah.
reminding him that time is always passing.
Mm-hmm.
So with this new perspective
Mm-hmm.
and this hourglass as a visual reminder,
Right.
Ravi starts making some changes.
Like what?
Well, for one, he starts waking up early.
Instead of sleeping in?
Exactly. And he begins planning his days.
Making a schedule.
Yep. And even takes on some freelance work.
To get back on his feet.
Yeah, he's like rebuilding his life brick by brick.
It's inspiring.
It really is. So what stands out to you so far about Ravi's story?
It's really that emotional journey.
Yeah.
Going from feeling completely lost to taking control.
It's a powerful reminder that we always have that choice.
Absolutely. Even when it feels like we've lost control of our time.
We can reclaim it.
Exactly.
So we've seen Ravi's transformation.
Yeah.
But what are the big lessons here?
Well, I think the most obvious one
Yeah,
is that time is limited.
it's finite.
Yeah, we tend to forget that.
Especially when we're young.
Right. It feels like we have forever.
Exactly. But this story reminds us
Mm-hmm.
that every second counts.
It really does. And that leads to the next takeaway.
Okay.
The consequences
Oh, yeah.
of wasting time.
It's not just about being unproductive.
No, it's bigger than that.
It's about the things we miss out on,
The goals we never reach.
the potential we leave untapped.
It makes you think about that saying.
Which one?
Work expands to fill the time allotted for it.
Parkinson's law.
Yeah.
It's so true.
If we give ourselves too much time,
Right.
we'll find ways to fill it.
Even if it's not with productive things.
Exactly. We need boundaries.
Or we need deadlines.
It's like that saying,
What's that?
if you want something done, ask a busy person.
Oh, yeah, because they're forced to focus.
They have to prioritize.
And Ravi had to learn that the hard way.
He did, but it's never too late to change.
Right. He went from reactive to proactive.
And that's empowering.
It is. It shows that we have the power
Yeah.
to shape our own destiny,
By making conscious choices.
about how we use our time.
It reminds me of that decision-making tool,
Which one?
the Eisenhower matrix.
Oh, yeah. I love that one.
It helps you categorize tasks.
Based on urgency and importance.
Exactly. So you know what to focus on.
And what to delegate or eliminate.
It forces you to think about what really matters.
What are our true priorities?
Because it's easy to get caught up.
In the busyness.
Yeah, and lose sight of the big picture.
So taking a step back to reflect on our values
It's crucial, and we don't need to wait,
for a crisis.
right? Like Ravi did,
We can make those adjustments.
proactively.
So we've talked about time being limited,
Yeah.
the consequences of wasting it,
Right?
the power of change,
Mhm.
and aligning our actions with our values.
But how do we actually put this into practice?
That's the question, isn't it?
It's one thing to understand it,
Yeah.
but another to actually do it.
Well, the story gives us a clue.
What's that?
The hourglass.
Ah, yes.
It was more than just a gift,
It was a tool.
a visual reminder,
Time's constant flow.
encouraging him to be more present.
Intentional.
So it's like incorporating mindfulness
Yeah.
into our daily routine.
Instead of being on autopilot.
Slowing down.
Appreciating the moment.
Making deliberate choices.
And that could be anything.
Like what?
Meditation breaks, savoring your coffee,
Without distractions.
finding those little rituals.
That connect us to the present.
But it's also about having a system.
Right? Robbie didn't just magically change.
He developed new habits.
The routines.
And that's where time management techniques come in.
Using a planner.
To-do lists. Anything to stay organized and on track.
Even something simple.
Yeah.
Like blocking out time for focused work.
Can make a huge difference.
So it's about finding what works for you.
And being consistent.
Because it's a journey.
Not a destination.
And we'll have good days and bad days.
The key is to keep learning.
Keep experimenting.
And refining our approach to time.
So as we wrap up this part, what's resonating with you about these takeaways?
What stands out?
I think for me, it's that idea of a personal touchstone.
Oh, yeah.
Something that reminds us of the value of time.
Like the hourglass?
Exactly like the monk gave Ravi that hourglass.
Yeah.
What if we each had our own
symbol.
Our own time symbol.
I love that.
What would yours be?
Let me think.
Yeah.
I think mine would be a tree.
Oh, wow. A tree. Why?
Because trees, they grow so slowly and steadily.
Or resilient.
Right. They weather storms. They go through seasons.
It's a reminder that real growth takes time.
Exactly. It takes patience.
And it's not always linear.
Right. There are periods of rapid growth and the times when things slow down.
Like those different seasons.
Exactly. You have to embrace those phases.
Trust the process.
Even when you don't see immediate results.
Because something beautiful is still developing.
It might be beneath the surface.
But it's there. And it all goes back to that awareness of time.
Yeah.
Once we understand how precious it is.
And how fleeting.
It changes everything.
Our work, our relationship.
Our personal growth.
Everything takes on a new meaning.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we leave you with this final thought.
Okay.
What is your personal symbol of time?
Think about it.
What image, what object
or idea
helps you connect with its essence
and motivates you to make the most of every moment?
Let it be a reminder
of the power you have
to shape your own journey.
Thanks for joining us.
We hope you've gained some valuable insights.
And feel inspired to make every moment count.
Until next time.
Keep exploring.
Keep learning.
And keep making time your ally.